It's the beer video, and we're going to try something different this week. We're going to open with a prayer. I just wanted to see the look on your face. It's the beer, and we're not going to pray because we don't believe in it. Um, anyway, we it's warm. Helen, is it really hot up there?
Yeah, we just put our air conditioner back in the window. We were trying to hold out because our electric bill got completely nuts last summer, but
Yeah,
had like 390-degree days, so it's just like we can't.
that's all it is here. I went outside to get the mail at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I felt like I walked out of my house into the middle of a loaf of bread that it was just pulled out of the oven. It was so fucking hot. It was just breathing heat. It was like 11:30. Yeah, it sucked. Nothing good. Nothing good
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. My jujitsu gym does not have an air conditioner, just like
Oh,
fans. So uh,
yeah.
it's a bit of a challenge trying to fight people when like my brain is just like a soup like homogenate and I'm leaking every fluid in my body like out of my face.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good time.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's better than 15 below zero. I guess. I guess.
Yeah, I have to remember that just like a month ago I was bitching about how long winter lasted and God, it was a miserable this past year. So like for as much as I like whine about being sweaty or whatever and my electric bill, I'm just like, well, my heat bill sucked too. And like, I no longer have to wear 15 layers outside. So I guess I got that going for me.
Yeah. We didn't have a winter, so
Oh, yeah. I seem to remember you sending me lots of photos of Pittsburgh looking entirely reasonable when Minneapolis was buried under like 2 fucking feet of snow. Thank you.
always here for you
Thanks,
to
bud.
brag about nothing weather. I don't know. It was a boring winter. Um, before I get into the beers, you don't know this. I'm working on a special guest. And that guest, I don't know when this person's going to be joining us, but I talked to them today. I was like, "Do you want to do the beer video?" This person said yes. We just had to figure out when. I will tell you. I'll tell you off the air.
I'm
Uh,
excited.
yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. Before we get started with the beers, we want to do the shirt check because mine's going to be
Yeah.
hard to do. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, mine actually is my old Celtic Frost shirt, which I guess is not super exciting because, like, who doesn't like Celtic Frost, right?
It's of course it's exciting.
Better. I've had this shirt for about 15 years, so it's one of those that like has been through so many like wash cycles and wearings and sweatings upon that it like is very, very comfortable. It was one of the shirts I brought along to the first time I took a solo vacation in Europe. And I remember I was in Germany and like, you know, some like young German metal dude, I was at Wacken at the time,
Yeah,
like pointed at my shirt and it's like, yeah, Celtic Frost, geil. And like, I don't speak a word of fucking German.
yeah.
So like, haha, uh, thank Danke, I suppose. And I found out later from my German speaking friends that geil can either mean cool or horny. So he was either like, saying cool or hitting on me, which, either way, flattering. Thank you, young man.
Weird German. Yeah. I have a amorphous Tales from the Thousand Lakes shirt that's similar. It looks like it's 45 years old. Like it looks so fucking old, and it's not that. It's like I don't know, it's like 15 years old, but it looks so much older than that. But I love it. So, and I'm just wearing, it's probably going to be hard to see because it's like dark gray print on black, but it says protect trans kids and there's knives
Oh,
on it.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah, actually, I have seen that one a lot, like around here. There was someone at the Yob show wearing that. And
yeah,
it's like this big, like one of those big beardy metal dudes who looks like he's 10,000 years old. And, like, I guess not the stereotype of the person you'd think would wear that. And I was like, that rocks. Like, even the like beardy metal good old boys know when it's right to stand up for people, and that's
right.
cool.
Fuck yeah. And it's Pride Month, and like this is the weekend of the big Pride event in Pittsburgh, so which I didn't go this year. Um, May go tomorrow. I don't know. It's so fucking hot, and I'm a baby.
Yeah, how do you do, fellow gays? It's something I always feel a bit weird about because, like I am not a straight woman, but I am married to a dude and I've been for a long time. So I feel like, I am straight in practice, I suppose you
Yeah,
might say. Um, I don't know. I hope people don't get mad at me for saying that. It's a jokey little self-descriptor. But
yeah,
it's one of those like like I don't feel like I'm not gonna be like I feel attacked at parade events, but it's also like it's kind of not for me. I think in the sense that like I can go out with my husband wherever, and no one's gonna bug me, but someone like who's more visibly LGBT is probably gonna get bothered. You know what I mean? Oh God, it's such a thorny issue, and I bet I'm gonna regret bringing it up. But like,
yeah. That's what I
I,
said too. Is just like I go as an ally, and I just have to like when I go, I'm just like I know that's I'm here for allyship, and because a lot of the people I love are in the LGBTQ community, and if anybody fucks with them, I'll stab them, and so that's the whole point for me.
do we need like a bleep button for actionable threats? That's not an actionable threat, probably. I don't know.
Oh
We
no, I mean I got thrown off of Facebook for 24 hours because there was a wrestling group I was in, and we were talking about this wrestler, and I just made a comment. I would take up a torch for her, meaning like I support her, and I got banned for 24
forgot.
hours.
That's like a
Yeah, yeah.
what the
I'll
hell?
just reiterate, I'm not going to stab anybody. I have no interest in stabbing anybody, but I do hope I do. I was just going to get my knife, but I'm not going to do that. Don't
I
take it
like
too long.
well, there's your problem thing where like whenever they threaten someone, they're just like, I hope they have a nice time.
I just say I hope they redacted.
That works, yeah.
Yeah, I've said that a lot about Ron DeSantis. Um. Anyway, I think you went first last week, right? That's what I thought, even though I didn't put the sticker back up like a jackass. All right. So I have one that I think you'll enjoy from the name alone, but it's from Voodoo Brewing Company that's in Meadville, PA. But they actually have a local brewery that's about 5 minutes that away. Nobody can see where I'm pointing at, but that's okay. Anyway, this is a Imperial India Pale Ale, commonly known as an IPA. It is 8.9% alcohol by volume, and it is called I'm a loner Dottie, a rebel. And so it's a reference to both, obviously, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, but the
Yes.
can is kind of meant to look like the Get Up Kids. I can't remember what that album's called. Something to Write Home About. I'm not a Get Up Kids fan, but it's based on that. And so really like the can. Obviously, I love Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That's more why I bought it than anything. And I'm drinking out of Merman has come back for a return appearance. So
Oh yeah.
we're gonna yeah.
Maybe that's ooh. Since Matt bitched out on our bike ride tonight, maybe I'll guilt him into biking to the Goodwill tomorrow. We can pick up some glassware and I'll finally like catch up to your glass collection.
Well, this is what it looks like. I mean, it looks like it looks like there's a little tornado in there. Look at that. There's like a little tornado. It's an
Oh, well,
IPA tornado. Look at that.
that's cool. I've never seen that
I've
kind of
never
thing.
seen that either. I'm a little frightened. Um,
If you die of food or if you get food poisoning instantly, I will call 911, I
okay.
guess.
Yeah. Yeah. It smells very nice. It has a nice citrusy sort of pineapple smell to it. Let's go and see what this tastes like. It was like instant flavor as soon as it hit my tongue, which doesn't always happen. Like sometimes I have to like switch it around in my mouth a little, like to kind of get the idea. There's definitely a cutting bitterness on the aftertaste. I don't know if they put the IBUs on here. I don't remember seeing them. No. Okay, which is fine, but it is a little bit more. At least the aftertaste is a little bit more bitter. Um, which again, that's up to you if that's a thing you like. I like it. You may not. Um, it has a nice refreshing taste to it. I'm gonna do one more.
Cool.
Definitely some some pineapple notes, some citrus, not over the top. It's a nice, refreshing, bitter IPA. And again, I'm not saying bitter in a bad way. I like bitter beers. Um, Again, if you don't, this is one of those ones just right in the back of the tongue. I can just taste how bitter it is. It's like just
Yeah.
sit right here. Um, so I like it. I would like to have a good like I would eat a chicken sandwich with this. I don't know why. It just would. It's just when I thought of this, when I got the beer in my mouth and I tasted it, I just instantly wanted like a chicken sandwich. So,
Are you
um,
talking like salad or like fried chicken or
um, probably like fried chicken, like a good fried chicken sandwich with a little bit of ketchup and a little bit of mayonnaise. I'm sorry, Helen. I live in Pittsburgh. I eat ketchup with almost everything because, yeah,
I'm a ketchup for potatoes only kind of person. Ketchup on fried chicken. Jesus Christ.
on a sandwich. Like if I'm eating a fried chicken, I'm not gonna put ketchup on it. But like if I'm eating a sandwich that's like a fried chicken sandwich, yeah, I'm gonna put fucking ketchup on it and some
Well,
mayo.
I thought this with the Funko Pops for things I silently judge you for.
Yes, that's okay.
That's fair. I'm sure you have a list for me as well.
I
Um,
don't, but that's fine. I'll start one.
yeah, just start working on that one. You
I'll
can
start
start.
working on a list. But anyway, the IPA, the Voodoo IPA, very nice. I like the beer. It is on in the realm of IPAs, which everybody makes 50,000 of them. I would put it up there. It's in the top portion of those beers. It's good. I like it. And at an 8.9%, you're not going to get completely hammered whenever you drink one of them, depending on your tolerance. So, thumbs up for me.
I was gonna say that is extremely dependent on one's tolerance and
Yeah,
size.
yeah. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I realized how judgmental that sounded.
Yeah, that's one of
But
those.
I eat ketchup on chicken, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm bending our rules a little bit. I know we usually do stuff we haven't tried before. I have technically tried this one because they were doing a demo at the beer store I go to.
Yeah.
And usually I just kind of glanced at these and ignored them because I'm a child and the can art is like not super wacky.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. There was a beer that I almost picked up that I had in my hand before I saw this one, and I was like, "This can's boring," and that's the whole reason I went for this one. So that's funny you say that.
Oh yeah. But like the guy doing the demo is very nice. And I asked for this to try first, which is their stout. And he's like, I see you're like me and you will drink stouts even in the summer. And I said yes, and we did this sicko's face at each other. Ha ha ha, yes. Not really.
Yeah,
No, it was nice. Like, yes, fellow summer stout appreciator. There are dozens of us
there's
literally.
literally dozens. I'm one of them. So yeah, I'm gonna drink one tonight, and it's 90 degrees.
So this is a what is in here? I Come on, let me crib from this
Yeah.
description. Okay. All he really said about this one is that it has lactose. It's kind of a middling alcohol stout. It's like 6.3%, so it's not like like one of those really low ABV Irish or British stouts,
Yeah.
but it's really not an imperial stout either. It's got some lactose in it, so it's a little bit sweet. And I've got the old Cousin Eddie glass.
Yes. 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 It's Christmas in June.
Yes, this is the only clean one I had that wasn't like the ugly old IKEA glass. So
I wish the back of the glass said "shitters full," but that's okay. Or shitter
I
was full.
maybe I'll break out the gall glass when I'm feeling more confident in my ability to handle glassware, but that won't be for
Yeah.
okay. Too bad a job pouring that, I suppose. Um, yeah, so it looks like a stout, got kind of a light tan head on it. Um,
That's
yeah,
nice and thick.
A nice little kind of coffee smell. I don't think it's a coffee stout, but it's got kind of the coffee-ish. Mm. And this is just a really good stout. Um, the guy I talked to from this brewery said that they are not really trying any like wacky flavors or brewing techniques, um, or anything too adventurous. They're just trying to be the best at like really basic stuff.
Yeah,
And
they're just making beer.
this is a good like basic stout if you're a fan of Guinness or Murphy's or anything of that nature. Like if you just think like I just want a nice drinkable stout that I can just put away, not like one of those, not like something super heavy. This is good.
Not like
I
the
mean,
worldwide stout I drank last night.
probably not. I know you like those imperial stouts.
God damn it. Do I ever?
Yeah, so it's got just a hint of sweetness from the lactose in there. Um, Otherwise kind of a nice roasty flavor, like really dark bitter chocolate,
Yeah.
um, or like coffee. Yeah, it is exactly what you would expect from a stout. It's great, I think. And the guy gave me a coupon for their brewery, which is in Hastings. I need to look up where that is.
I was just gonna say where is that, but
Um, you said something about it being on the river, so I was just trying to guess. I was like, I know embarrassingly little. Like once the Minneapolis and St. Paul city limits end, like
yeah.
I was in Grand Marais once for a wedding,
Yeah.
and I passed through Duluth once for a hike, and that is the extent. That's it. Like other than that, oh yeah, I used to go to Lino Lakes a lot, I guess, when Hammerheart was still there. But other
Oh
than
yeah.
that, like the rest of the state might as well be Mars. um,
Red terrain, hard to breathe.
yeah, actually, God, I guess that was a more apt simile than I really thought. Yeah, it's Trump country. I think I've mentioned to you, like, my friend who's coming here Monday. He's coming here Monday.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Sadly, I won't be able to make him guest on the beer video next week because he is going to the Paisley Park Prince celebration. He's a Prince super fan, has been for years.
Oh, is that who we were talking about last week with the bread and water shirts?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's the one that I sent the Prince shirts to. Yes.
He's now a
Um
character on the beer video. He's not canon.
yeah, maybe I'll wear my Prince shirt next week. But yeah, like he was sad because he was missing Morris Day playing, and then I was like,
Oh
well,
shit,
I
he
would.
is?
Yeah, I saw Morris Day actually shortly after I moved here at the state fair.
Oh my god.
That's one of my bragging rights shows, I think.
That's awesome.
Like obviously this is not like prime Morris Day, but he's still pretty good.
Yeah,
And the important thing is I got to do, the bird and the oak
yeah,
tree, all the
yeah.
Morris dances.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
but yeah, he's playing in Welch, Minnesota, and I was like, oh, that's an unincorporated township. It's not that far outside the cities, but I was like, that's still too fucking far. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's still awesome. Holy shit. I wish Pittsburgh had better like, legendary musicians. We just have bullshit.
oh, well, that's a lie. You've shown me plenty of great local bands, and
Oh, no, no, no. I'm talking about like legacy, like Morris Day. Like I mean, we have some people. I just don't like any of them. Like Joe Grishecki is like a Bruce Springsteen knockoff, and then Donnie. You may have heard of Donnie Ayers. He has a song called Aaliyah that's like it was like huge hit in like 81 or 82. And listen, I'm not a fan of his, but the dude is 80 years old. Okay, he just played a show like a week or two ago at like the one college here just kind of built like a new sort of like music arena, whatever, and he played it. And I saw some clips of it, and I'm like, he's fucking 80 and he's just killing.
I
Like,
mean, good for him.
no, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not my thing, but yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ, he looks good. Like he doesn't look 80. It's crazy. So
God, really remarkable to me in the past few years is watching Lizzo blow up
yeah.
because she's like from here, but like um she used to be part of this like group called, what was it, Girl Party, I want to say.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, it's so funny seeing her go from like, just playing these like kind of medium size engagements that maybe got
Mm.
reported by the local free paper to like being, fucking Lizzo right now.
Yeah.
Like, just like putting out hit after hit, living her best life, making people extremely mad about that crystal flute. That
Oh, people just need to fucking. I think have I told? I don't know if I told you this. I've seen Lizzo before. Did I ever tell you this?
no, and you know what's funny? I have not. Like I used to see those girl party listings, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's like not my thing.
Right. Well, here's the thing.
Very-
I saw her open for Slater Kenny. So it was on the No City. Whenever they came, when Slater Kinney came back from their hiatus and they put out that No Cities to Love, like the last album they put out that was good. Um,
I was gonna say, was this the kind of shitty one they made
no,
after?
no, it wasn't on that tour. I am very sad about the state of Slater Kinney. I could go on and on about this, but anyway, I had no idea who Lizzo was. I'd never heard of her, and so like when we got there, it was like opener Lizzo, and I'm like, I don't know who this is, and she fucking just was amazing, like incredible. I mean, and look, I mean, this was some time ago. I don't remember when it was, like what, 2015, 2016. So I mean, we're talking 7, 8 years ago, and I didn't know anything about Lizzo. I think most of her stuff was rap. I think she rapped mostly, um, but super high energy. Like I thought she was great. Like I was, I was kind of blown away because I'm like, I've never heard of her before, but she was so good.
Oh
Um,
yeah, she's a really engaging performer. So even if
mm,
like thing is not usually what you're into, I feel like it's always fun to watch. I
yeah,
kind of feel the way about the singer from Nightwish. Like corset metal's
yeah,
not really my, but damn, she's got like the fun aunt vibes. So she's just a joy to watch perform,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And that's sort of like, yeah, it's funny because one of these stupid I don't get into online fights anymore because it's stupid. But anyway, this was like a couple years ago. Somebody was trashing Lizzo for like her, of course, her weight, and they were saying like, oh, obesity's unhealthy, blah blah. And I just responded. I was like, I watched Lizzo
Fuck.
play. Yeah, I was like, I watched Lizzo play for 45 minutes. I work out every week. I walk 7 miles a day, and she would run circles around me. Like I am not in the shape that Lizzo's in. Like you don't understand the stamina she has to be able to do that. Like, you know,
Yeah. So, I do jujitsu like 3, 4 times a week. I do Aikido like 3 times a week. I lift weights like twice a week. And, I bike everywhere on the weekends.
yeah.
And like, if you made me do Lizzo's stage show, I'd fucking cry.
Oh
Like,
God. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it's
she's
so grueling.
nonstop movement. Like it nonstop movement. So it's like, that's the wrong road to go down because, unless you can do that thing that she does, and I know you fucking can't, then you don't know anything about her stamina.
Also, like, don't people need to realize that like if you're losing significant weight and you want to do it in a way where you're not going to instantly gain it back,
Yeah.
like do eat fucking crash diet, it takes
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
Like I lost like 30 pounds ish. Like I got mad I wasn't fitting in some pants anymore, like whatever, but like that was a while ago. I haven't gained it back. But yeah, that took me months. Like, I could have lost all that in a couple months, I guess, if I did like some like lettuce leaf and cigarette diet bullshit, but like actually making like meaningful habit changes like that result in like losing weight, like it's gonna come off really pretty fucking slow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so
It's not easy.
yeah. And like, there's other shit you gotta deal with. Like I have friends who've lost weight like pretty rapidly for like, like they got sick or they
Yeah.
had surgery, whatever, and like you have like all this other shit you have to deal with, like, for example, where does all the loose skin go? You kind of have to fix that. Oh, I don't know. People just get so ugly about like especially women's weight and like it's wrapped up in this like fake concern that I just find
Oh
fucking
God, all this
nauseating. Like,
stuff's wrapped in fake concern. Oh, the children. Oh, your health.
yeah,
Fuck off.
okay. If you're trying to get me on board with saying like, oh yeah, some like body positivity influencers on Instagram are kind of annoying, like sure, whatever, yes, like, but I feel like you're kind of going to a worse place than that. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
God, like it really seems like people just look for any excuse to like fucking be mean to heavier people.
yeah. They do. They do.
It.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Now we're mad. See this? We had a good beer video. We both wore tank tops. I'm sweating. It's 90 degrees. There's a roller coaster going down the hill at the amusement park by my house. And it's weird because the amusement park closed 2 hours ago. So I thought, I don't
Oh,
know.
hold. I'm gonna see if I can end this on the positive note. Where are you, buddy? There you are.
Oh, I hear you want to be here for the cat for sure. If you leave before the cat comes on, you're a fucking idiot. You might be anyway, but I was just telling the audience that if they left before the cat came on, they're idiots. And there's Sauron, the uh the
You.
unofficial mascot of the beer video, just because he hasn't signed the paperwork yet.
What do you think, Sauron? Is mommy getting too mad? Probably, huh? He's been sleeping in our closet because it's cold in there. That's a good idea. I should start doing that. I don't think I could fit.
Andy the cat's been sleeping upstairs where it's warmer because he has asthma, and the air conditioning actually kind of aggravates it a little bit. So when he sleeps upstairs in the warm air, he breathes easier. So we're just like, yeah, whatever, wherever you want. If you're more comfortable up there, stay up there. That's fine. Man, cats. We're gonna end it on cats. Happy Pride Month to everybody. For people complaining about there's only one military day, all of May was. If you were so concerned about the military, you'd know that. So we had May, it was great, and now we have June, and it's Pride Month, and there's a lot of great stuff to celebrate this month. Go drink a fucking beer right now. Right now. I almost ended the call instead of the video.